What's up everyone, it's today we're back to another video, and today we're back at it again with another video for this matter here. And today's video, we are checking out another fan game based around on the Cookie Run Kingdom series. Yes, I found another game based around on the game. Remember last time when we found one? Yeah, we found another one. This time, this is actually a visual novel where you basically can date either Shadow Milk or Pure Vanilla. Yes, it's basically another Pure Vanilla and Shadow Milk scenario in this matter here, because the two of them are really popular in the game right there, especially Shadow Milk, you know. So in this one right there, you play as a character and you can either go on a date to either Pure Vanilla or Shadow Milk. I actually do like the menu though. The menu looks so nice. It looks so good. So that's what we're going to be trying out for this one right there. Also, fair warning, there might be something pretty interesting in this, like something well, interesting factors that I'm not sure if any of you might take and everything, but we'll just have to see. Without further ado, let's get started. Oh, and also, by the way, I'm not sure if this is gonna be in Spanish or anything because this is in a different language, but let's get started. Wow, this looks so good! This game assisted of people 16 of age and over. Yeah, basically, it's that one right here, so yeah, better watch out, kids. Before we start, there's some details of how the text will be displayed. When you see this font, your character will be talking to someone. The narrative and the perspective, okay. Your thoughts will appear between the perilous, okay. And without further ado, hope you enjoy it. Alright, just like that. Also, I like the music. Before all was created, there was neither sky nor land. Just a warm emptiness, like a breath that can't decide whether to exist or not. Within that void, something started to form. As if invisible hands were knitting life with patience, layer by layer, in a sweet and delicate ritual. The warmth began to grow, enveloping everything like a shield. But as soon as it disappeared, a soft breeze remained, indicating the start of something new. And so, from up high, a voice descended, clear and radiant. Your name will be... my name will be... It will be Cyril. Cyril. It suits you. Based on your, feminine appearance or masculine appearance. Well, I'm assuming this is where you could pick between boy or girl. Yeah, girl. Whoa! Is that the witch? Feminine appearance. Let's see how adventurers will find you in this world, little cookie. Oh, is that me? I think that's me right there. This is where your story starts, Cyril. Ooh. This is crazy. Day 1. This is crazy, guys. Yeah, so this is who we are. We're a cookie that's being created. The sensation of the damp ground and the touch of the grass woke me up in the middle of the expansive forest. Around me, branches creaked and the soft leaves danced through the breeze that rustled between trees so tall they seemed to swallow the sun. The air had an unusual scent, wood mixed with something weirdly sweet like burnt sugar. But this wasn't the setting of a fairy tale. It felt savage. I struggled to get up. My edges felt fragile, almost crumbling, as if my dough was baked and brought to life just a moment ago. I looked around, trying desperately to find a pathway, a signal, anything that could guide me out of this labyrinth that seems to be endless. I don't remember how I ended up here. My memory is at the blank canvas. Oh, is there like a save button around here? Oh, good, there is. Eyeballs! The only thing I was considered completely alone. Hesitantly, I started walking, trying to find my way, but every tree looked similar to the other ones, and the silence of the forest was starting to get me restless. Was that a growl? Is that a wolf? Revealing its fangs, a creature came out of the bushes. It looks like it was made of cake. Oh, that's a cake hound. It had the appearance of a hound, but his eyes gleamed with hunger. Get away from me! I tried to run away carelessly until the car's tree trunk stopped me. A sharp pain in my arm startled me as it brushed against a branch. Seized by panic, I tightly closed my eyes, waiting for it to devour me, but suddenly a voice broke the silence. Hey! Leave that cookie alone! Gingerbrave! Gingerbrave has came to the rescue! I heard a piercing blow, the sound of something slamming, and crumbs poured down like rain. Oh, it's Gingerbrave! What's up, Gingerbrave? You look so different. You have hair. Are you okay? Looks like I made it just in time. Who's that? He's a cookie like me. I should thank him since he saved my life. I mean, you should definitely do that. It's not a bad idea to walk around. It's not a good idea to walk alone in this forest. Cake hounds don't have the best manners with strangers. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm Gingerbrave. Nice to meet you. Gingerbrave? Is that really his name? Sounds brave, I guess. Hello? You haven't answered me yet. Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Sorry, I'm still very surprised. I was scared, that's all. Thanks, Gingerbrave. If you haven't showed up, Don't thank me! You always gotta help those who needed it. But tell me, what are you doing out here in the middle of the forest? It's far too dangerous to be walking around these lands, as you've already seen. Truth is, I'm lost. I don't even know how I got here. I simply woke up among the trees a while ago. What? You woke up right here? That's unbelievable! It's almost impossible that this cake hound didn't find you earlier. This forest shows no mercy. It's the truth, I swear. I can't recall anything before opening my eyes under those trees. I have so many questions, it's killing me. He might be my only hope, since it seems like he knows his way around this world. Gingerbrave, thanks again for saving me. Don't worry about it. I do it all the time. That's what makes a hero. But I'm glad I found you before you got hurt. Thank you. My name is Sarl. Nice to meet you, Sarl. By the way, I can't just leave you like this. Don't get me wrong, but you don't seem to have much skill in fighting monsters. Oh, well, that's rude. I can fight anything, really. I can take care of myself or anything. Alright, save it right there, just in case, really. So let's see how this works right there. You're right. Yeah, for now, let's just trust our boy right there. No, you're right. I wouldn't even last a second. Honestly, this place is still a mystery to me. Could you please help me? I'd like to stay close to you for a while, at least until I understand everything that's going on. I have so many questions that it seems like you're the right cookie to answer them. I'm having a hard time understanding how this world works. I don't even know how I got here, if you know what I mean. I get you. It's a lot of information to progress, eh? I'll try my best to explain. Many wars have been fought here. There was a cookie, someone with an evil heart who tries to cover everything with eternal darkness. But don't let her scare you. She was defeated. Though, it's true that she left Chaos and the Beasts, well, they aren't here anymore. They're present far away from other kingdoms. Lots of kingdoms suffered because of her, but most of them are slowly recovering. I came here, and I came from the Vanilla Kingdom. It's the safest place for the cookies looking for a home, although we're still working on rebuilding some areas. Oh, we're going to the Vanilla Kingdom? Vanilla? That's the name of the kingdom? It sounds delicious, I know, but apart from that, it's a wonderful place full of smiles and kind cookies. Could you take me there? I don't feel safe in this forest, and to be honest, I have nowhere to go. Of course! I'm glad you want to come. It'll be a great adventure. This way, follow me and don't get lost. Alright, don't get lost right there. Let's go onward with Gingerbread. Yeah. As we move forward, the landscape began to change. The forest became less dense, the trees gave way to small bushes as the air begins to feel lighter. Finally, after what I seemed like eternity, a sweet, comforting scent of pure vanilla started to fill the air. Whoa! We're at the Vanilla Kingdom! Look at that! It smells incredibly sweet. I never imagined such place existed. The air itself feels light, warm, as if every gust of wind were an embrace. However, upon closer inspection, I noticed peace wasn't coming without a price. A few sessions, the white stone structures, brighter than others, a sign of recent reconstruction. The new walls stood beside worn, ancient reliefs, and a few fine cracks still run along the walls like scars from the battle that time was trying to erase. Don't worry about the cracks in the walls. You'll be safe here, I promise. I have a special friend who'd like to introduce to you. He can heal your wounds before you get hurt. Heal my energies? But I started to stare down at my hands, and for the first time, I noticed the scratches on my palms. Oh, yeah, because we were almost attacked by a hellhound and we got hit by a freaking tree. Yeah, definitely. A healer is the one who rules over the massive place. He is much more than a simple healer, Sorrow. Trust me, you're in good hands. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm in good hands, alright. As you move forward, I saw small sugar gnomes working hard. Other alleyways, however, remained in a deathly silence as if they were waiting for their former residents to return. Finally, we stopped before a large wooden door. Gingerbread knocked softly as the door slowly opened with a creak that opens through the great hall, leading me to one of the castle's corridors. Whoa! Man, I gotta love the settings. They're so pretty. Within the hall, the scent of vanilla grew stronger, mangled with a golden glow that seems to be inhibited from the walls. And there... Oh! Pretty boy! Pretty boy is here! There was a figure, revelating a light as warm as the sun. He held a staff with a green gem. He held a staff with a blue gem, and his expression was a very definition of compassion. Aw, he's so pretty! Like, look at him! Welcome. You've been through a lot to get in here, haven't you? Yeah! I can't remember anything about how I ended up in the woods. I just woke up there, and my mind still feels foggy. She was almost attacked by a cake-hound. Can you believe it? If I hadn't arrived just in time, she might have... But you did. So, there's no point in worrying about it. Thanks for guiding her, Gingerbread. Yes, forgive me. I just got carried away. This Vanilla Kingdom was built to be a sanctuary. A place where lost cookies can find peace and purpose again. You have successfully completed your mission. Now please, let me take care of her. Gingerbread, you can go rest now. I know you have traveled for days without a break, and I am deeply grateful for your loyalty. Aw, yep, sure, definitely. He shall take a break while I am too busy with the sweet boy right there. Oh, it's no big deal. You know, I love helping my friends and protecting others who are in need. I'll continue exploring and do my best to help with the repairs. I trust Sorrow will be in good hands with you. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Gingerbread waves with his usual energy, leaving me alone with that imposing figure. The blonde man made an elegant gesture for me to follow him. As we walk, the castle seems to watch me. I feel like the walls themselves are breathing alongside him. Oh yeah, I noticed the eyes right there. What a nice place. Everything here seems like something out of a dream. I feel such a deep sense of peace that it almost seems unreal. After all that chaos, why would he bring me in such a private place? Who is he really?
Antes de seguir hablando de lo que te ocurrió en el bosque,
Oh.
permíteme presentarme como es debido.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, there's gonna definitely be some audio clips from here and there, but they're all in a different language, so I'll still continue to read right here. Before we continue talking about what happened to you in the forest, allow me to properly introduce myself.
Mi nombre es Pure Vanilla. Soy el fundador y actual soberano del reino de Vanilla, el lugar que ahora te acoge.
Oh, yeah, thank you there. My name is Pure Vanilla. I am the leader and current Sally Rage of the Vanilla Kingdom, the place that now shelters you. It's an honor. My name is Sarl.
El honor es mío. Recibir invitados siempre es un regalo.
The honor is mine, and receiving guesses is always a gift. However, I am concerned about your current state. You're under a lot of stress, and your body reflects that exhaustion. I can tell you're hurt. You were injured during the escape, and you barely notice because of the adrenaline. Would you allow me to hold your hand for a moment? Yeah, of course. His voice is so delicate and calm. It's not an order, but his presence is so majestic, magnificent, or majestic, that it's impossible to refuse. When his fingers brushed against mine, I felt a warmth unlike anything I felt before. It wasn't like heat. It was as if my own dough felt stronger just from touching him. Aww. Whoa! He healed me! There. You have nothing to worry about anymore. The injury was minor, but in this world, even an ignored scratch can bring complications I prefer to avoid. I like to treat wounds while they are still small. The safety of those who come to my kingdom seeking refuge is something I take extremely seriously. And, in fact, while I was healing you, I made the decision regarding your stay here. Of course, as long as it doesn't make you uncomfortable. A decision? What exactly do you mean, Pure Vanilla? That you're staying in the kingdom, of course. Under my protection. No one should wander the lands without a place to call home, let alone someone who has just been born into a world in such a vulnerable state as yours. Wait, really? This is an incredibly generous offer, and you barely know me. You don't have to thank me, Sarl. You mentioned that you don't recall how you ended up in the forest, and that's unsettling to say the least. Since the war ended, many have appeared like this, with their souls scattered, desperately seeking a new beginning among the ruins. This kingdom existed precisely for that, to be the place where cookies are rebuilt, crumb by crumb, little by little. I'll give the sugar gnomes their orders so they can start building a new home for you. However, perfection takes time, and it'll be a few days before it's ready. I hope you can be patient. Aw, he's such a sweetheart. Like, Pure Vanilla is such a sweet boy. Like, he has healing magic, but he is just full of guidance and compassion. He's just sweet, guys. In the meantime, I'd like you to stay here, in this room of the castle. Here in the castle? Isn't that a bit... I wouldn't want to be a burden or cause any inconvenience to your plans. You're not a burden. It's the other way around. It would be irresponsible of me to leave you anywhere else knowing that your memory has not yet returned. I want you to feel safe, and to find the comfort you so desperately need, Sarl. I'll let you know when your no home is finished. His words left me speechless. His kindness was so overwhelming that for a moment I didn't know how to react. Everything was happening too fast. But I couldn't deny the immense relief I felt at not having to return to that dark forest. With no memory to hold onto, this place felt like my only anchor in the world. And him, pure vanilla, irradiated confidence that made me want to believe every one of his promises. Thank you, really, pure vanilla. I don't know how I can repay for such kindness. I still feel a little nervous about not remembering anything, but being here makes me feel like I can finally let out the breath I've been holding. You don't have to worry about the future, Sarl. As long as you're under this roof, I'll do anything, everything in my power to make sure you're okay. But before I let you rest, are you absolutely sure you don't remember much? Yeah, why do you look so scared, darling? Any pictures, names, anything other than the woods? No, I'm sorry. I just woke up in the forest out of nowhere. Yeah, he seems a little bit suspicious. For the briefest of moments, his expression changed. It was almost unnoticeable, a shadow of doubt and recognition that crossed his eyes, but it was definitely there. Is something wrong? Oh, it's just that...
Hace mucho tiempo conocí a alguien que tenía la peculiar costumbre de aparecer donde no debía.
Long time ago, I met someone who had a peculiar habit of sneaking where he shouldn't.
No lo consideraba un enemigo, al menos no al principio.
I didn't consider him an enemy, at least not at first.
Bestias fueron desterradas hace poco a su propio continente, y desde entonces el mundo ha permanecido en calma.
The beasts were recently banished to their own continent, and since then the world has remained calm.
Aún así, la paz no significa que el peligro se haya desvanecido. A veces cambia de forma.
Still, peace doesn't mean danger has vanished. Sometimes it changes form.
No es intención alarmarte ni nada por el estilo. Solo
Oh,
quiero ser
this poor boy has been through a lot. Like, he's just trying to make sure and everything. It's not my intention to alarm you or anything like that. I just prefer to be cautious. Please, accept this from me, Sarl. Oh. Oh, he gave me a flower. Oh, it's a vanilla bean flower. This object possesses a blessing of protection, liege in my own magic. It's not an absolute shield, but it should keep you safe from strange and dark outside influences that try to cloud your judgment. Oh, really? Consider it a sign that you're now part of this kingdom. It's beautiful. Thank you. I'll always carry it with me, I promise. I could swear I heard something else, but his voice was so soft that I'm not sure. Wait, did he say something? I didn't hear that. That's enough for now. You can go rest. The castle is still under reconstruction, and there are areas that are still unsafe to walk through without a guide, especially at night when the gnomes work tirelessly. When conditions improve, I'll show you every corner of this kingdom myself. And if anything comes back to you, no matter how small it may seem, I'd like you to tell me right away, okay? I will, pure vanilla. I promise. I don't know why, but I have the strange sensation that there are 1,000 eyes watching me from the shadows of this home. Yeah, I don't know. Should we be concerned about this? It has all been pure chaos. A sweet kingdom, a forgotten war, and now I have the king's protection? I should progress all this before my mind explodes. Oh, so what should we do now? Well, let's actually do what Pure Vanilla said. Let's rest a little bit. Pure Vanilla told me to rest. Maybe he's right. My head is still spinning. I slowly sank back onto the bed. The sheets were soft and smelled faintly of vanilla. I'll just close my eyes for a moment. Yeah, just sleep. The silence of the castle was profound, and in the distance the faint sounds of gnomes at work could be heard. At first it was only silence, but little by little something began to feel strange. A cold sensation ran down my spine as if someone were watching me from somewhere I couldn't see. I tried to move, and my body wouldn't respond, and then the whispers began. Oh! What? Hello? Huh? I couldn't quite make sense of those words. They were just fragments, soft voices that seemed to slip through my thoughts. The voice didn't sound close, but neither did it sound distant. This will be interesting. I felt a chill run down my body, as if someone were putting their whole weight on top of me. I wanted to wake up, but sleep was becoming heavier and heavier. Ah! I opened my eyes, erupting, and no one was with me. My breathing was ragged, and my heart was pounding. For a few seconds, I didn't understand where I was, and when it all came back to me, the castle, pure vanilla, the room was bathed with the dim blue light. It was just a dream, but it felt too real. I sat up the bed trying to sort out my thoughts. There were so many things I didn't understand. Maybe I should go for a walk to clear my head. Yeah, you should definitely do that, because something was following you, just talking to you and everything. My mind was still a jumble, and all I wanted was to see someone else. I took a few quick steps into the corridor, and in the next instant... Ah! I took a step back, bringing a hand to my forehead. Oh! Pure Vanilla! Oh, so good to see you, darling! I bumped into Pure Vanilla. What's he doing walking around here in this hour? I see you got some rest and woke up with quite a bit of energy. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going. I straightened up a little, still somewhat embarrassed. Don't worry, Sorrow. Although, I must admit, I didn't expect you to leave the room so abruptly. Yes, my apologies. That wasn't my intention. I hesitated for a moment. The nightmare was still haunting me. I had a strange dream, and when I woke up, I couldn't get back to sleep. I see. There was a brief silence in the hallway, and I took advantage of that moment and asked him the questions that had been stirring around in my mind for a while. Hey, Pure Vanilla, you mentioned something about beasts earlier. What were they, and are they... exactly? The beasts are creatures that do not belong to this realm. They were banished to a distant continent for a long time. And the war, I heard there was one recently. Was it because of them too? No. About 3 months ago. I felt a slight chill run down my spine, if I had one. So they're still out there? Could they return? Pure Vanilla looked up at me again, and for the long time, he seems a little uncomfortable with my questions. That's hard to say. For now, the situation is under control. I noticed that he was trying to keep his voice calm, but he also seems to want to change topics. And how are they like? The beasts, I mean. Are they dangerous? You have a lot of questions. I suppose that's only natural. This place must be very confusing for you. If you want, we can talk about it more calmly. But perhaps not in the middle of the hallway, okay? You're right. Don't worry. Come with me. Oh, where are we going? Oh, the beautiful sight. Oh no! The white lilies! No! Not the white lilies! If you know the white lilies, then you know about White Lily Cookie. No! I followed Pure Vanilla through the hallway. The silence of the night made everything feel more enclosed, but we finally reached a small balcony. Pure Vanilla walked to the edge, gently resting a hand on it as if he looked outside, the stars barely illuminating his silhouette. For a moment he seemed more tired than he wanted to show, letting out a sigh before turning to me with a faint smile. Well then, I can answer all your questions more calmly, without interruptions or rushing. What do you want to know? Oh, the war. So, the war you mentioned earlier, what really happened? Because it didn't sound like a small thing. A few months ago, a cookie known as Dark Enchantress Cookie tried to conquer Earthbread. Her power grew to terrifying levels, so much so that she no longer resembled an ordinary cookie and became something much closer to a witch. Her army Her army advanced relentlessly, crossing entire kingdoms and leaving destruction in its wake. But in the end, we didn't fight alone. My friends and I rallied together, and many other cookies from different kingdoms also joined the battle. We all fought together, and although I lost someone important in the progress, it was thanks to that sacrifice that we managed to stop her. Oh, no, Pure Vanilla, I'm so sorry, it's okay. No, you don't have to cry about it, I'm right here, the sorrow's right there. So, is that all over? Is there really no more danger? For now, yes. Peace has returned to Earthbread, though it's still not as permanent as we'd like. Oh, and now we have the beast cookies. And the beasts. Who exactly are they? They don't sound like ordinary cookies. The beast cookies are very ancient entities, even older than most of the current kingdoms. Each one possesses a soul gem, an extremely powerful source of energy. In the beginning, they were guardians of that power, but over time, something changed. That same power began to corrupt them, turning them into what we known them as beasts. Yeah, because of things changing. They were once guardians, but they changed over time into bad guys, obviously. Unstable, dangerous beings, and difficult to stop. Did cookies like that really exist? I guess I was lucky I never saw something like that up close. Did you ever face any of them? Well, he has, obviously. Yes, I knew of their existence. But the one I actually faced was someone called Shadowmilk. He's the other half of my soul jam. Yeah, his other half of the soul jam, of course. His other self, too. The other half? You mean that jewel you wear? Yes. Our powers come from the same source. For a long time, our existence were connected. That's why I was the one who had to stop him. And what happened to him and the other beasts? They crumbled? No, nothing like that. They were banished to the BC's continent. I separated. Sometimes I can sense him. Sense him? If he's banished, how is that possible? Basically he could do this mentally and stuff here. I didn't mean exactly that. It's more complicated to explain. Oh, yeah, he's just very nervous. Here, Vanilla, can you still sense Shadowmilk? So that means he's not truly sealed away? No. Shadowmilk is in this kingdom. Wait, here? What? Wait, excuse me? He's here this whole time? Oh, so that's the reason why we saw eyes in the hallway. If you remembered in the beginning, we saw eyes that were piercing through. So that was him just staring at us? I can sense presence, but I don't know exactly where he is. And that's what worries me the most. I should have told you this. Oh my god, no. The poor baby! He's having trauma. No, don't leave freaking the pure vanilla trauma away, man. Come on. Why not? Because it was a mistake. A mistake that should never have happened. I was the one who created the seal, who separated the continents to keep them apart, but I was never completely convinced it was the only solution. I always thought that maybe, if the world changed, they could too. Did you try to bring him back? Yes. Only him. Oh, because he was the one I knew best. I want him to see the world in peace. I thought maybe he could change. But I was wrong, and he split behind the by control. No one knows this. Not even Gingerbrave. Everyone trusted me. They believe I always do the right thing. If they knew the truth, they'd probably feel betrayed. Yeah, so he's trying to freaking bring him back just to see the beauty of the world, but instead, it just made everything worse. Like, you can't just change a beast's control. Like, no matter how many times you try to give them humanity, they don't change at all. It's because of the powers and everything that they went through and everything, that you can't change them. That's the point there, Gingerbrave. You're a good sport, but what you're doing is just bad. That doesn't change the outcome. If anything happens, I'll take responsibility. The atmosphere changes a little, but its expression was still heavy. Maybe I should say something. Pure vanilla? Oh. Oh, we can actually say something. Save it. Oh, comfort the boy. We have to comfort him. I can't imagine you making a decision out of selfishness. If you choose this path, it was because your heart truly longed for a better future for everyone. Your kindness isn't a mistake. Still, perhaps I was too naive. Perhaps you were, but that naivety is just a reflection of the fact that you still believe in the light in others. And that's someone the world needs. That's something you should be ashamed of. Oh. There. Oh. There's something about you. You're a little different. Oh, am I? Different in a good way? Or should I start worrying about my reputation with King Vanilla? King Vanilla. Cute. It's not a bad thing, really. I like the voice acting. It's really nice. It's just that most people, when they hear something like that, tend to judge without thinking. But you're just trying to comfort me. Aw. Well, someone had to remind you of your worth, didn't they? I couldn't let you carry all that weight alone. Thank you. I guess I needed to tell someone. Aww, so cute. And I'm glad it was you. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Oh yeah, so we see some fireflies. They're pretty, aren't they? Fireflies. Yeah, they're very beautiful. They're beautiful. Yeah. But I don't think I wouldn't be enjoying them as much if you were here with me. I feel as if time has stopped. My chest tightens with a strange warmth, as if the fireflies had escaped from the garden to flutter inside my stomach. I don't know how long they stood there, trapped in that shared silence, but when we finally made our way back to the hallway, the world felt a little brighter. Aww. Leaving the balcony behind, the air grows heavier. This hallway is narrow and deep, involved in a silence that seems to devour every sound. I like to thank you for listening to me. It's been an eternity since I've spoken so honestly with someone, and it turned out to be easier than I imagined. His voice sounds different now, more velvety, as if he released a burden he carried for years. You have nothing to thank me for, Vanilla. I'm here because I enjoy your company, not out of oblivion. I think that's precisely what makes it so precious to me. I glance at him. It's quite late, and he doesn't seem like the type of person to sacrifice his rest without a good reason. Aren't you going to get some sleep? I tried, I really did, but sleep enlobes me. Every time I close my eyes, my mind returns to the day's events. And to you. Oh, wait, to me? What do you mean? Your situation in the woods. It keeps going around in my head. I'm worried. I can feel my heart racing. I'm not sure if it was an honest slip of the tongue or if he was trying to correct himself. So, it seems I'm not exactly helping you get any sleep. Quite the opposite. Talking to you gives me a peace I can't find in silence. It's just that I don't want tonight to end just yet. Would you like to do something else? After this hour in the morning? We can take refuge in the library. It's the most peaceful place in the castle at the hour, and I'd like to spend a little time with you, if you don't mind. Aw, of course, I accept. We shall accept the boy right there. Not at all, I would love to join you. Yeah, definitely. Wonderful. Let's go then. Oh, look at the little face he's doing. So cute. And now we're at the lovely place right there, and oh God, look over there. Something's not right with the statues. At the library at night was a mystical aura. A few lights reflected in the glass created islands of clarity among the shadows of the shelves, making the space feel secluded, almost private, very intimate. I often seek refuge here when worries won't let me rest. Yeah, but do you notice that there's a freaking statue over there that looks like Shadowbook up there? He's staring at us! It's one of the few places where the noise in my mind finally grows quiet. Understandably, the sense of old paper and the silence help to put one's thoughts in order. Feel free to choose any book. I don't want you to feel a bliss in such absurd. Yeah, definitely. And before I could choose anything, I saw him approach a shelf. He takes several books somewhat hurriedly, but he noticed his fingers trembling slightly, as if he might still caught elsewhere. Yeah. Whoa! Oh! Oh no! What happened? I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. Normally my movements were more precise. I'm not usually so clumsy. Yeah, I don't know why you just did that here. You just did this. It's clear he's not well. He's trying to maintain his facade and the surreal sort of surge, but something is disturbing him far more than he's admitting. He looks nervous, way more than usual. That steady, calm air of his has completely vanished. Something in his expression doesn't sit right. His movements are quick, but they're missing their usual position. It's nothing. Don't worry, I take care of it myself. There's really no need for you to trouble yourself over something so trivial. His voice still gentle, but I can hear something bottled up tightly inside, like he's fighting with everything. He has to keep himself together. What's running through his mind right now? I wish I knew, but yeah, something definitely doesn't seem right there. Pure Vanilla, are you okay? It's strange. Just a heartbeat ago, we were wrapped in perfect calm, but now that restless energy won't fade. Like something's knocked him completely off balance. Am I reading into this too much? Or has something gently changed in him? I didn't even notice when he finished gathering the books. By the time my brain caught up, he's already stacked them on a nearby table and was sitting right in front of me, trying his hardest to act like nothing had happened. But something definitely happened. I could feel it humming my ear. Yeah, something definitely is wrong with Pure Vanilla. Wait. Oh. Hey darling, are you okay? Pure Vanilla sits down next to me. His movements were slow, almost calculated to appear casual, but the blush in his face and the stiffness in his back betray him. He remains silent, but his nearness is so tangible. I can feel the warmth resonating from him. It's a constant presence difficult to ignore. The atmosphere in the library shifts, the rustle of pages and the soft whistling of the wind against the stained glass windows create a sense of shared refuge. I make a superhuman effort to keep my eyes on the book. It's a losing battle. My attention interestingly jumps to him every few seconds. Yeah, you are basically just being a little bit strange. One more page, just read one more page and stop getting distracted. It shouldn't be this hard to ignore this vanilla scent. Yeah, we're trying our hardest to not make eye contact, but it's hard. I can feel his occasional glance at me. It's a look, as if he has the words at the tip of his tongue, but is afraid to break the fragile spell of this moment. Yeah, I'm sure, darling. Darling, if you have to say something, say it now. It's an interesting book, don't you think? If I may observe, you seem deeply calculated by it. His voice is barely a whisper. When I look up, I found him avoiding eye contact, having his nervousness beyond a small, uncertain smile. It truly makes me happy to be able to share this moment like this with you. It's not a luxury I often allow myself by your side. The world feels at peace. His words feel a trail of warmth in the air. The weight of the night and the interloping, the silence began to affect my senses. I tried to resume reading, but time seems to stretch, dense and drowsy. The silence is no longer an emptiness. It has become a soft blanket inviting me to close my eyes. I'm really tired, but this warmth, I don't want to move away from it just yet. It's a comforting sensation, as if this is exactly where I'm meant to be. Without realizing it, my resistance gives way. My eyelids feel heavy, and my head instinctively seeks something to lean against. Oh no, and we fell asleep. Finally, tiredness wins, and I find myself laying against something warm, firm, and wonderfully comfortable. Oh, yep, I'm laying on him. Comfortable? I feel pure vanilla freeze. It's as if he stopped breathing, so as not to disturb the moment. As if any moment could break the spell from his closeness. But soon his breathing returns, becoming slow, rhythmic, and extremely protective, guarding every exhaustion. Aw, yeah, he's just letting it happen right there. He's just letting me sleep on him. That's cute. I drift off to sleep on Pure Vanilla's shoulder, remembering only the vague, sweet sensation of being held with infinite tenderness. Everything was blurry, but for some reason it feels like the safest place in the world. I could briefly feel his hand stroking my hair. Oh my god, already with the stroking the hair thing? We just met for like 1 day! As if he wanted to make sure I was okay, that nothing was wrong. He was gentle with me, but then I felt him lift off the ground. He was carrying me. What a comforting feeling. He's carrying me! That's so cute! I felt soft sheets and blankets wrapped me up gently. Oh, yep. And it's morning! Oh, what a cute little chapter that was. And now, it's morning time! It's morning! Sunlight tricked through the window as I slowly opened my eyes. Still a little sleepy and wasn't quite sure where I was. Huh? I was in the bedroom. Everything in its place as if nothing had changed. Slowly I sat up, trying to remember how I've gotten here. But mine was still a bit foggy. The last thing I remember is the library. The silence. Me sitting next to him. He brought me here? Just thinking about it makes my cheeks flush slightly, forcing me to look away for a second. I shouldn't overthink it. There's no point in worrying too much about it. Yeah, so we got out of bed, and we're looking fierce as ever. So wonder where this is gonna go right here. Oh. Oh, now we're at the fields. We're outside. Yay, let's run around the grass and just have some fun. It's so peaceful. No sound, no pressure, just time to think. I took a deep breath, letting the peace slowly envelop me, as if it was enough for me. Maybe I should stay here for a while. There's no rush in going back to the castle. In the distance, I can see the Pure Vanilla walking towards me with a smile on his face, as if he had been waiting for me here. Oh, hello, Pure Vanilla. How you doing? Did you sweet little smile? What did I just say? Sorry, I just yawned. Yeah, thanks to you, I feel way better now that I've slept. And I just yawned again. I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes it's important to take a moment to take care of yourself, even if it means sleeping until noon. Huh? Well, I'm not sure what time it is, but I don't think that much time has passed, although maybe it was for him. If you want to, we can stay here for a while and enjoy the weather. We don't have to do anything in particular. Sounds perfect! We stayed like this for a while, simply enjoying the moment while the breeze gently caresses our skin. The field stretched out before us, covering with small, soft grass that rippled gently in the breeze. Some sheep quietly rested, while others gathered about, each doing its own thing. For a moment, we simply walked side to side, allowing the silence to speak to itself. Ah, it's a peaceful day. I love coming here when I need to clear my mind. It feels really soothing. Thank you for bringing me here. I'm glad that you feel that way. I wanted to share this place with you. His words were gentle, but they managed to make my heart feel a little lighter. One of the sheep approached slowly, watching us curiously. You could touch it if you want. They're very docile. I hesitated for a moment, looking down at the little sheep that was now close enough. It really won't be scared? No, as long as you're gentle with it, it'll be fine. Carefully, I reached out, gently brushing against her wool. It was warm and surprisingly comfortable. It feels good. When I looked up, I found Pure Vanilla's eyes watching me with a faint smile. Oh, you did very well. Oh, I didn't know exactly why, but those simple words made me avert my gaze with a small, soft smile. Like, look at that little pose that he's doing. We stayed here a moment longer, surrounded by the tranquility of the field, and the closeness that needs no words. The wind blew gently, but something in the atmosphere suddenly shifted, as if the outside presence had burst into without warning. A voice broke the silence with a calmness that didn't match what was in the air. Oh! What the heck? Wow! What a peaceful scene! It almost seems like a moment that shouldn't be interrupted. Oh my god. What? He just showed out of nowhere? I turned quickly towards the voice. Hearing the calm of the moment ago disappeared completely. Shadow Milk? Is that really you? He just showed up out of nowhere. Like, what the heck, man? Why did you come here just like that? Fear Vanilla's voice changed completely. It was no longer calm or soft. Now, it was surprise and something harder to ignore. I thought... Never mind, that's irrelevant now. For a second, his gaze hesitated, but then he took a step forward, placing himself slightly in front of me, without taking his eyes off him. Sorrow, please stay away from him. It's dangerous. Huh? What a cold welcome after so long! I was expecting something a little warmer. This is Shadow Milk? No doubt about it, but his presence feels different from what I imagined. Yeah, he's a jester man right there. Although I must admit I didn't expect to find you like this, so calm and with company. Oh, you shouldn't be here. Oh, yep, he's angry right there. He's mad. Oh? Now I understand. So this is what manages to distract you enough not to notice my presence? It's none of your business. You have no right to get involved. On the contrary, it's the only interesting thing here now, and you know I can't ignore something like this. I won't allow anyone else to get hurt, especially someone who trusted me. Jeez. Always so protective, always trying to save everyone without inspection. Though this time it feels different. Tell me, what's so special about her that makes you react like this? Leave. Are you happy? That's interesting. You don't usually react this quickly. Don't come any closer, Shadow Milk. Hey, calm down. I didn't come here to fight. At least not yet. It would be boring to do so too soon. His eyes never left me, as if analyzing my every possible reaction. Tell me, do you really want to stay on his side, following everyone so predictable? What exactly does he mean? Always so proper, so serious, so attached to what he believes is right. It must be exhausting living like that all the time. Don't say one more word. See? He won't even let you decide for yourself, always interfering before you can think. He's trying to manipulate you. Don't listen to anything he says. Manipulate? I'm just being honest. Not something not anyone can say so easily. Shut quiet! Quiet! Oh my god, he was about to say shut up there. Oh, come on. Losing your composure to this quickly isn't like you. I expect a little more self-control. You have no right to speak about things you don't understand. Let's recall everything, shall we? A disastrous war, decisions baked out of fear, broken promises. You want me to go on? Shadow Milk. Oh, don't you dare. And how could I forget? The Great War against Shad, a dark enchantress. All those cookies trusting you and following your light like moths. Yet light always causes shadows, doesn't it? Especially when someone so close to you simply crumbles. Shadow Milk, you did not just say that. How dare you say that, bro? Why would you say that? What was her name again? Yes, White Lily. Stop! Oh my god, bro. Why in the hell would you say that name? You are such a bully, freaking Shadow Milk. This is why nobody likes you. Is Pure Vanilla yelling? I never seen him lose control like this. Don't ever mention that name again. Why are you so pissed? Does it hurt to remember her? Or does it hurt to admit in front of your new friend that you failed the one you cared about most? I didn't fail anyone. Really? Because from where I'm standing, it seems your specialty is always arriving a couple of seconds late. And the funniest thing is, you keep repeating the cycle. Protecting, promising, acting like this time the ending will be different. Are you going to try to save me now as well? I'm not going to let you... Oh, stop! That's enough! Both of you! Look at Shadow Monk's face right there. This is ridiculous! Neither of you are listening to each other. You two are acting like children, destroying everything. Children? I'm sorry. You shouldn't have had to see this side of me, so forgive me. I say it was educational. It's important to get to know heroes with their masses slip, don't you think? No! This isn't getting to know each other, it's just simply hurting each other to feel better about yourself. And you, what do you propose? World of peace? A cheesy speech or a hug? Not my style, sweetheart. Oh my gosh. I would say that I would make him go away just because he just mentioned White Lily and everything. But let's see how this goes. Propose a solution. Let's propose a solution, guys. I suggest you guys stop attacking each other as if that's going to solve anything. Nothing's gonna change. You don't know that. You're just assuming it'll be the same as before. This isn't as simple as it seems. I never said it was, but saying like this doesn't help any of us. Ugh, you're so stubborn. Then prove me wrong. Huh? Stay here in the castle. Oh, want to stay in the castle, bro? What? Are you serious or just kidding? Yeah, if you have so much to say to each other, then say it properly, without games or unnecessary arguments. I don't think that's a good idea. He's not someone you can trust like that. Yeah, it's not. So, hell no! You're refusing so quickly, as if you already know the outcome. Because I do. Nothing really changes. Then stay and see for yourself. I have absolutely no interest in this. I can change your mind. Huh? Be careful what you promise. You might end up caught up with something you don't understand. This isn't a game. Game. Now that you mention it, that does sound interesting. I love a good challenge. Let's do it this way, okay? 5 questions to see how empty or full that little head of yours is. If you manage to make my strings buzz with excitement through your answer, maybe, just maybe, this castle will stop looking like a dump of stale sugar for a few minutes. But if you bore me, I'll vanish before you could even say, what? And you'll see this, you'll never see this gorgeous face again. Oh, yeah, so this is basically like a challenge. Yeah, so we have to answer 5 questions. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we'll see. Ready? Oh, one detail. I hate long silences. Think fast, or the curtain falls before they even start. Hate long silences. Is that supposed to be like a thing right there? Is that supposed to be like a little hint? I have to focus. Shadow Milk isn't looking for logic. He's looking for something that feeds his ego and his chaos. I can't hesitate. Alright, feeds his ego and everything. First question, warm up to see if that brain of yours is properly baked. Tell me, what is it that the more you try to hide it, the longer it screams existence? Okay. Oh! Let's see. A lie. A classic answer. Almost boring. But I suppose it was a delicious touch of irony. Well, I mean, honestly, definitely, really. Second question. Let's see it turn up at the Tanjo, shall we? One mace that everyone claims to thoroughly desire. Yet, when it shows to them, they rather gush their eyes and accept it. Oh, Lord. I don't even know how this one works right there. I don't know how well this works. Okay. Reality. Let's try reality. Oh, he seems to like it right there. Exactly! Raw, bitter reality. So different from pure vanilla to sweet little lies, don't you think? Third question. Let's see if you can get through this on my eyes. Tell me, what do you think I'm bothering to play with instead of leaving ages ago? You're looking for entertainment? Maybe. Fourth question. Let's get a little crueler. What leaves a deeper scar, a betrayal you expected, or a loyalty that turned out to be a lie? An unexpected betrayal, I think. Painful, yes, but it lacks that surprise factor that makes the heart break with such a sweet sound. The grand finale. The question now will decide whether I lower the curtains or grant you an encore. What reason can you possibly give me to say? You can learn something, it'll be interesting. Ding, ding, ding! The show has ended, and the audience, myself, of course, is satisfied. Oh, he's satisfied. Awesome. Well, well. What a delicious plot twist. I didn't expect a little cookie like you have tricks up your dough, and I suppose that only makes the show all the more scintillating. I hate losing. It's a stale feeling, I must admit. But a deal's a deal. I'll stay, and you, Cyril. Right now, you've just become the most interesting character in my eyes. Oh, really? Have I became the most interesting, really? No one invited you to analyze our lives, the Shadow Milk. If you stay, it will be under my rules and without causing problems. Oh, silly Vanelli. That's the problem. If there's no problem, there's no drama, and you know better than anyone else that I wasn't born to put up with your rules. He's not staying out of a obligation. He's staying because he's found a new toy. The toy's me. Get inside, both of you. It's never safer nor wise to remain out here. As you crossed the threshold of the castle, the air grew thick. The silence wasn't peaceful, as if the very walls were holding their breath at the intruder's presence. Pierre Vanilla could have walked one step ahead, his back to Raiden and his staff held firmly. I could feel his magic vibrating in his watch every shadow that stretched across the floor. He's on guard. His usual kindness has been replaced with absolute focus. What a impeccable place. So straight, so neat, so desperately boring. Every painting in this place is practically suffocating. I don't understand how you could spend centuries surrounded by something so static without feeling the urge to set it on fire just to see some movement. Don't test my patience, Shadow Milk. Keep your hands and your shadows away from what doesn't belong to you. Me? I'm just a curious spectator. Although, of course, sometimes the spectator needs to see the show from another angle. I don't like their tone. There's dangerous and electricity in the air, and Shadow Milk is looking at me. We kept moving down the hall. The echo of our footsteps was the only pulse of the place. Pure Vanilla wasn't turning around, but I noticed he's somewhat annoyed. In a blink of that single movement of carelessness, and he turned into the hallway. I feel a violent cold tug. Hands? No, claws grabbed me by my arm. Ah! Well, hey! What are you doing? Huh? Before I could let out a scream, I was dragged into the darkness of the closet. Excuse me? Hey, bro, get off me. What are you doing? The door shut with a silent, metallic click. Don't worry, I doubt he'll notice a few moments. Even so. Hey! What are you doing? Bro, get off me! What are you doing? He's too close. We don't have much space here. I could feel the cold radiating from his body, wrapping around me entirely. I could barely breathe without brushing against his chest. What the frick? I don't want that half-baked dough ruining our moment. It's irritating enough having to breathe the same air as him, let alone share your attention with him, don't you think? Try to escape. We must leave. We're leaving. We can't leave. We need to leave now. We need to go. Trying to escape? You're so boring. The fun is just beginning. Oh. Bro! What the hell? Mate! is that scene right there? Bro, get off me! Before I could even push the door, his strength empowers me. He pinned me against the closet wall with the feline grace. Before I could protest, he lifted me. What the frig? What the heck? Should I be showing this, man? I don't know if I should be showing this. My feet won't touch the floor. The space was so cramped that his face was only millimeters from mine. His sharp hands pressed into my hips, not letting me move. There's no escape. That brooch, I felt it pulsing in my stale, bright magic ever since I saw you. Let me guess, the Great King gave it to you, didn't he? Huh, of course he did. Now, obviously, it's to protect me. Protection, control, is there really any difference? As long as you wear that thing, you'll only see the world through the filter he chose for you. You'll never know true freedom, true ecstasy. Take it off. What? No! Well, who are you going to listen to? The cookie who locks you in a glass cage, or the one offering you the key? Take it off. Now. Why would I take it off here? No, I can't take it off. That's Pierre Vanellis' gift. That's not very nice of you. Why would you do that? No, I'm not taking it off. You get off me. You're not taking the branch that my friend gave to me. That's not very nice of you. It's the only link I can still have to the kingdom safety. I can't let it go. No, I'm not taking it off. Yeah, no, get off me. I get it. You'd rather cling to the weight of a familiar chain than face the freedom of the sky that terrifies you. What a boring choice. Hugging his shadow and calling it light. Fascinating. His tone isn't angry. It's something worse. A playful disappointment that makes me feel tiny. It doesn't matter. Your resistance only makes the final act taste much sweeter to me. You're not the plain little cookie you pretend to be, are you, sweetheart? Bro, the way how you just said sweetheart, it's just freaking ridiculous. Like, what the heck? The closet door burst open, falling the space with a golden rain of heights. Oh my god. Sorrow, what is the meaning of this? I shudder up, hearing Villain's voice. Hey, what's up? Shoot, So, like, what do we say when we don't have anything? Like what? Like now? Like what? Like now? I think. No, I'm not taking it off. You get off me. You're not taking the branch that my friend gave to me. That's not very nice of you. It's the only link I can still have to the kingdom safety. I can't let it go. No, I'm not taking it off. Yeah, no, get off me. I get it. You'd rather cling to the weight of a familiar chain than face the freedom of the sky that terrifies you. What a boring choice. Hugging his shadow and calling it light. Fascinating. His tone isn't angry. It's something worse. A playful disappointment that makes me feel tiny. It doesn't matter. Your resistance only makes the final act taste much sweeter to me. You're not the plain little cookie you pretend to be, are you, sweetheart? Bro, the way how you just said sweetheart, it's just freaking ridiculous. Like, what the heck? The closet door burst open, falling the space with a golden rain of heights. Oh my god. Sorrel, what's the meaning of this? I shuddered upon hearing Pure Vanillas' voice. Here, the shadow mix slips under behind me and rests his hands heavenly on my shoulders, as if I were a trophy. Oh, you're already here! How punchable and how noisy! Get away from her right now! Whoa, easy, little king. We were just chatting. The air has grown so heavy, it's hard to breathe. If I don't step in, it's gonna end into a disaster. I told you to stay a step away from her. So protective. Fine, I wouldn't want you to have a fit just yet. Shadow Milk withdraws his hands from my shoulders, walking over to stand beside Pure Vanilla. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, he was literally just harassing me. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? They lock eyes. It's like watching the sun and the moon collide. The tension is so thick it feels as though the hallway might break apart at any moment. It's painfully clear there are centuries from resentments piled up between them. Hey, what if we try something different? We can't spend the rest of our lives glaring at each other like we're about to explode. Something different? What do you mean, Sorrow? We're all stuck in here together, right? It'd be a nightmare to pass the time arguing every 5 seconds. We could at least try something a little fun. A truce. Even if it will be a little while. Oh, I personally love conflict. Vanilla's hateful little glares are the absolute best seasoning on my boredom. We can play a game. Something simple, something fast. No magic, no weird tricks, just a little distraction. Please, please agree. Yeah, come on, let's just play a game and that's it. Very well. I accept. If it helps you feel safer, Sorrel, there's no problem with it. Hey, we just need a deck of cards, that's all. I believe I have one decked away in the library and— Too slow, Nilly! Here you go, perfectly ordinary cards. If I were planning to cheat, I would have wasted my energy on such a boring game. Alright, Sorrel, explain your little game. It better be entertaining, or the next game will be my pick, and trust me, you won't enjoy it. It's simple. It's called Avoid the Joker. Each of us holds 3 cards. One is the Joker, the other 2 are normals. The other person picks 1 card. If they draw a normal card, you win. And if you pull a Joker, you lose. A pure game of chance, huh? I like it. I like the thrill of uncertainty. In that case, follow me to the main hall. It'll be far more comfortable there to start. Oh yeah, so we're going to the main hall right there. Ah! White Lily! No! And you have to have her in the middle of the freaking room like that. Are you kidding me? The silence here felt sacred, broken only by the light streaming through a huge stained glass window, bathing the floor with 1,000 soft colors. The played place in loops is beautiful. I approached slowly, drawn by the central figure that dominated the stained glass. That girl. She looks so pretty. I tilted my head close to look curiously. Who is she? Yeah, that's White Lily. The atmosphere changed as soon as I asked the question, not abruptly, but enough to be noticeable. She is White Lily. My best friend since we were kids. His voice sounded lower than usual. She was always kind, strong, even when she didn't appear to be. During the war against the Dark Enchantress, Corgi, she sacrificed herself. Thanks to her, we were able to win, but it was also the day I lost her. Oh no, Pure Vanilla. No, it's okay. Oh my gosh. I didn't know what to say at the moment. The way he said it, it wasn't dramatic. It was more sincere. This place, I made it in her honor, so we wouldn't forget who she is, or what she did for all of us. Oh. I looked at the stained glass window again. It no longer seemed merely beautiful. It felt important. She must have been someone very special. She was. Silence fell between us for a few seconds. But this time... How convenient! Oh my god. Freaking... What the hell, Shadow Milk? Why do you have to break the silence, man? Stop it. Turning a loss into something beautiful, I suppose, is an elegant way of not thinking about it too much. Shadow Milk. The atmosphere grew slightly dense. She sacrificed herself, you say. It sounded better than admitting you couldn't prevent it. I feel a little knot in my stomach. Shadowmilk was as insensitive as ever, but I couldn't help feeling a bit annoyed by it. Stop saying such things. Why not? If we're going to talk about the past, at least be honest. Pure Vanilla lowered his gaze. For just a moment, he looks genuinely affected. Yeah, he should be affected by this nonsense because all this nonsense he literally just did, and that's horrible. Hey, I don't think that's fair. Not everything has to be said that way. Whatever, I didn't come here to ruin your little dramatic moment. Thanks. His voice was low but sincere, and for a few seconds an awkward silence hung in the air until Pure Vanilla took a deep breath. We should get back to our games. Shadowmilk shrugged as he didn't care, but Pure Vanilla seemed determined to change the subject. Yeah, better change the subject right there. Oh, and now we're playing cards right there. The air is still cracked up to a strange electricity. The latest swords and strings have been replaced with playing cards. Oh yes, we're going to be playing some cards right there. I wonder what type of cards we have here. Oh, look at the difference with their hands right there. He has normal hands, and he has claw hands. Cute! So, which one of us wants to try your luck first? Don't overthink it, sweetheart. Chance doesn't wait in a word stress over due day. What do I do, man? What do I do? I don't know which ones I should do. Oh, are you choosing me to open the show? What a bold decision. Get ready, Sarl. I promise losing to me will be the most inheriting experience of your life. Oh, yeah. Choose a card and avoid the Joker. Alright, avoid the Joker. Which one is, okay, there's definitely, like, a lot that's going on here. I'll choose the right one. Ha! Was that your big pick? We're starting off with a fatal mistake. How delightful. Ha! You lost. Ah, just let me see that pathetic, defeated face a little longer. Oh, are you serious? That's a Joker? Are you kidding me? Oh, I just noticed that. It has the same symbol as Pure Vanilla's gem. Oh my god. Time flew by in laughter and playful teasing until evening arrived. I had fun playing. For a moment, I forgot that they were both fighting. I must admit, it wasn't the evening I was expecting. You have potential. I had a really nice time. It's been a long time since these hallways feel so full of life. We still have some energy left, don't we? How about one last game? This game's all about taste, but mostly it's about blind trust, literally. Oh, Pure Vanilla, you're up first. Oh, wait, we're gonna do like a taste testing segment right there? I'll tie a blindfold over your eyes and Shadowmilk's gonna feed you. My job's to tell you if that's the spoon is safe or not. Oh, yeah, oh, it's one of those games. Oh, bro, this is gonna be crazy. You gotta decide if you trust my word or your gut. I don't need my gut if I got your word, Sarl. Aw, he's such a sweetheart. I trust you completely. Alright then, let the show begin. Alright, pick what Pure Vanilla's gonna eat. Alright, Shadowmilk is holding up a slice of lemon, and yet that grin on his face looks suspicious as hell. Oh, yeah, he probably poisoned the thing. It's not safe to eat. Yeah, it can't do that. It's not safe to eat, darling. Nope, don't eat that. If you say so. I'll trust you. Tuh. Buzzkill. We were just getting started. Yeah, well, that's too bad. Now Shadowmilk is holding up a spoonful of honey. Right, it is safe to eat, darling. This one's actually safe. Yeah, it's safe. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought anything that Shadowmilk did is basically bad. Oh, this is amazing. Smooth, comforting. Is this honey? It's just sticky sugar. Don't make it sound magical. Next! Alright, Shadowmilk is holding a bright red chili. I can smell the spice from the way over there. Don't eat that! Don't eat that, man. No. Got it. I'll stay strong, Sorrow. Yeah, bro, you're about to burn my boy's face off with that. Like, bro. Pure Vanilla pulled off his blindfold. With the brightest smile as ever, he generally looked like he had a blast. I didn't doubt you for even a second, Sorrow. I knew my well-being was the best hands. It's your turn, Shadow Milk. Sit down. Ha! I'm coming. Don't yell at me. My ears are too sensitive for the meocracy around here. Oh boy, now it's time for Shadow Milk right there. Pick what Shadow Milk's gonna eat. Runa holds a spoonful of chili. He does it with such delicate grace that it's almost ironic. Should we do it, bro? I think we should. I mean, given to how much crap that he's put us through, I mean, this is kind of karma for his actions. Eat. It's safe, Shadow Milk. Don't be such a coward. Yeah, don't be such a coward right there. What are you calling a coward, huh? Yeah, no. Yep, you don't like it, bro. But also, bro, that freaking tongue, bro. Like, oh my god. Crumbs! What kind of chili is this? Oh my witches, I'm so sorry. I was only following the instructions. Fiocrino is now holding the freshly cut lemon. It's safe to eat, darling. I'm just basically torturing Shadowlock. I mean, do you not know how much crap that he has put us through in this matter here? I mean, it's obvious that we should definitely do that. I think this one suits you. Oh, gracious sake, this is pure acid. Do you think it's funny to make me suffer like this? Not when you do the same exact thing to us. Got lots of vitamin C. Well, that's what the book says. Alright, he's holding a spoonful of honey. Alright, fine. We'll let it slide. Let's you have some eats. Let's let you eat the honey. This one's a good one. It's safe. Alright. Yeah, see? He's now eating the honey. Oh, this one is acceptable. Sweet and sticky, almost like a good piece of deceit. Not bad. Yep. I mean, that makes a lot of sense right there, but yes, we did it. Shadow takes off the blindfold, staring at me with the raised eyebrow. It could have been a worse strategy, but at least I'm still alive. Whatever. Yep. After all the emotions and weird tastes, the tensions from the morning seems to be a distant memory. Oh, well, looks like the sun is setting. I got so absurd by all our time together that I completely lost track of the hours. Oh yes, I mean, it's been a crazy morning, hasn't it? What? The great Pure Vanilla King runs out of batteries when night falls? I was just starting to enjoy this. It's not weariness, Shadow Milk, it's peace. I think a little peace and quiet would do everyone some good. We played, argued, and laughed. The soul almost needs time to digest some good moments. You're right. We can slow down. That sounds like a perfect plan right now. I guess it won't be the end of the world. Maybe we could do something simple but comforting. We could take a little more care for ourselves, our appearance, and our well-being. Self-care? Like mud maskets and all those fancy scented creams? Well, it seems someone's got a vain side after all. I like that. Oh, we're doing some self-care and like a slumber party and everything. I'm glad we're on the same page at once. And it's an official truce. Let's relax. In that case, if we are truly seeking peace, perhaps the main hall is too large and cold for an evening like this. My chambers have a more secluded sitting area. We can all get more comforting there. Ah, you're inviting us into your private sanctuary? That's a bold move for you. Although I must admit, your silk sofas are the only thing in this castle that doesn't make me want to rip my back off. Sounds like a perfect idea. We will be more at ease. I'll prepare some drinks for the three of us, but Pure Vanilla, where's the kitchen? Oh, the kitchen's at the end of the hall, you're right. You can't miss it. Shadowmilk and I will go ahead and get things ready. My room is at the end of the hall, quite easy to spot. Don't take too long, sweetheart. If that drink gets here cold, I won't be responsible for my actions. I chuckled and rolled my eyes as playful threat, watching as both of them walked down the hallway with the unusual calm. Ooh, nice kitchen right there. The royal kitchen is loved by the cozy silence. The air here is thick and warm, rich with the scent of dried herbs and the lingering sweetness of the day's baking. Very well, let's see what I can prepare to keep this truce from cooling down. I sensed the Polish wooden shelves. There are enough ingredients to make something comforting to help soothe over today's rough edges. What drink should I give to take for the bedroom? Caramel tea, fresh lemonade, and chocolate milk. We'll do caramel tea. I dropped the dyed caramel flowers into the boiling water, watching the liquid turn into a pale gold. A soothing hamburgerous to fill the air and including the relaxation. This is just what we need to stop worrying for a while. Yep. Oh, and look at the boys. The boys are just chilling in a lovely room right there. I entered the chambers with a tray, but I stopped dead in my tracks when I see the scene before me. A single lamp, barely illuminating Pure Vanilla's room, and Shadow Milk is sprawled in a silk armchair, a thick green face mask covering his face, and 2 cucumbers slices over his eyes. This is so unreal. This is so weird seeing them in the same room just being all casual with each other. Like, this is so weird. Besides him, Pure Vanilla sits in a much more dignified posture, but he's wearing a headband to keep his hair out of his face. His skin is freshly cleansed and glowing, and he's holding a small towel. Ah, you're just in time, Sarl. We decided to use this opportunity to wash away the impurities from this long day. Please have a seat. Okay, it's just that. You two look... Huh? Who are you laughing at? Tell me a joke. I want to laugh too. Don't just stand there. What you brought isn't going to serve itself, and be careful. I don't want the steam to ruin my treatment. Sorry, I brought you drinks to go with this. Thank you so much, Sarl. We'll be right there. You both look so relaxed. I'm glad I could make it this far with you. I set the tray aside, trying not to laugh at their domestic scene as I joined them. The minutes drifted by, and our self-care session turned out better than expected. My face feels refreshed. Oh yes, definitely. It must be so great. It feels so good to have a clean, fresh face, doesn't it? Ah, but you just washed your face. At least I took my time with it. Well, it was nice anyway. Would you like something to drink? Oh yeah, I mean, it would be so nice to have something to drink right there. Of course. Without time. With a smile, I poured drinks for the both of them first, hoping they enjoyed the ones I had. Ah, not bad, sweetheart. At least you know how to calm a beast. I really feel the peace. Thank you for taking care of us, Sarl. Yeah, definitely. I'm taking care of both of you boys. We spent a long time chatting quietly about trivial things. I haven't realized how interesting they could be. Eventually, sleep overtaked us all right there, sharing the same peaceful refuge, along with cartons and soft laughter. We talked for hours until the moon raises in the highest point, and we finally decided to rest. Our faces were refreshed, and we were relaxed. It's time to go to sleep. It's almost midnight. You're right. Good night to you both. Are you forgetting someone or what? Hello? I don't have a room. Oh, sorry. I have another guest room. Let me show you the way, Shadow Milk. I hope it's first class. It's quiet and comfortable. Don't worry about that, Shadow Milk. Yeah, I'm sure he just wants it high class and everything. The three of us left the room and said our goodbyes in the hallway. Before heading our separate ways, I headed my way to my own room. Yeah, we had a long day right there. What a day. It wasn't bad at all. I laid down between the soft sheets, and my eyelids growing heavier and heavier. Sleep overtake me quickly. After all, today was a very hectic day. Tomorrow's another day. Oh, I bet so. Another day is another day. Oh? Wait, what? What just happened? Okie dokie, so that was us playing Souldate. This was a pretty interesting little game right there that we just played right there, based around on the characters Pure Vanilla and Shadowbelk. This was really well made, and I really did dig with the vibes in this one right there. So that was just us mainly trying this one out for the very first time here. If there's something else that I missed in this game, please let me know in the comments down below, because I know there might be more into the story here. I'm not sure if this is like a continuation, because it says like like day 1 and day 2, so I'm not sure that's really the whole game. If there's actually like a new update that comes in here, then maybe I'll check it out and see what it is, and maybe we'll check out some other endings if there are more of them and stuff here and see how this goes. But for now, that's gonna be it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, give me a like, exercise for anything, or try me, and hopefully looking forward for new videos in the future. So where are we going now? Bye guys! Yeah, bye!